Londyn and today's video is going to be a Friday Reads. And for those of you who are new to my channel and don't know what a Friday Reads is, it's basically just a hashtag over on Twitter where you just show what book you're going to be reading this Friday and or what book you're going to be reading through the weekend. So I decided that I'm going to be reading An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. And this is the UK cover. I got this from the Book Depository a few weeks ago whenever it came out. And I have read like the first 2 or 3 chapters and it seems good so far. It's gotten really great reviews. It has several points of view, which I like, but the story does seem a bit in depth and kind of like you really have to pay attention to it because you can get lost very quickly. But like I said, it has gotten really great reviews and I am really excited to go ahead and read it. I like this cover a little bit better than the American version, but I think that it would have been a little bit better if they had just taken these 2 people out and just left it like this. Just very simplistic, but then I think it would have looked more like an adult cover, and so maybe that's why they put the 2 characters in there. Basically this says, life is made of so many moments that mean nothing. Then one day a single moment comes along to define every second that comes after. And I think that that is a really just powerful statement in general, that there is always like one moment in your life that just defines you and it changes everything that comes after that. And I think that that is great. Like I said, I've only read like 1 or 2 chapters, but the what if you were the spark that could ignite a revolution, that line plays so well into this book. And it basically is kind of based off of like a Roman Empire, where you basically have one guy who is with the army, and then you have a girl whose family is against the army and against the quote-unquote empire, and they want to be free and they don't want to be ruled by these horrible people anymore. And I mean, basically that's what it is. I mean, isn't that kind of like most books these days, or Game of Thrones or something like that? You have this horrible empire that's trying to rule everything. Then you have people who don't want to be part of the empire. But with this, what's a little bit unique about it is the one character who is a part of the empire and a part of the elite army doesn't want to be there anymore, doesn't really agree with what's happening. And you kind of have to find out what happens with his story in this book. Does he leave the army? Does he stay with the army? What happens with that? And then you also find out about the girl whose family is against the empire. What happens with that? Do they end up just saying, you know what, it is what it is, and we're just going to kind of go along with it, you know, go along to get along? Or are they going to fight against the empire and try to take back their freedoms? I don't know. I can kind of think in my head how it's going to go, but I'm not really sure because, like I said, so many people have said so many different things about this book. It was set as a standalone, but Reagan from Proust Project, I believe she said that it is going to be at least a duology because the publishing company has bought the rights to the 2nd book as of now. So, and she said it definitely does not read like a standalone. It definitely does read like it's going to have multiple books with it. So we'll see how it is. I'm hoping it's good because it is a very thick book. This has 448 pages, so I don't want to waste 448 pages of my time, so this better be fantastic. So thanks so much guys for coming past and hanging out with me, Londyn, and looking at what I'm going to be reading on Friday. Thanks so much guys. Bye.